Hey YouTube, welcome back to another one of my glamorous videos where I talk about me, health and wellness, and how to make yourself a better you. If that sounds like something that you are interested in, please make sure that you not only like, but to share, comment, and subscribe for more of me on your timeline. Let's get straight to the video, okay? So one thing that we're going to do is that we are going to acknowledge and ignore the crust on the sides of my lips and how beautiful my skin is. Hold on, what? Yeah. Getting that skincare routine. Whew. Oof. It's like ever since you start taking care of yourself, all of a sudden, you just glowing. What do I need a ring light for? Anyways, so today I'm going to be talking about dating while being a dark-skinned woman and red flags to look after because I'm trying to protect you from bumping into one of those colorist men, one of those men who fetishize dark-skinned women, one of those men who have colorist friends and they all like, I'm trying to give you advice. But before all of that, we gonna have a story time, a little me and you, we I'm trying to get closer to you, like really close. But yeah, so back in high school, senior year to be particular, right? It was a warm, sunny day. I was walking down the hallway in my ROTC uniform with the Queen Latifah cornrows shining bright and the crust freshly on the crease of my eyes. That was a wonderful morning. Till I seen him. He was on the basketball team. He was fine, never than wine, y'all. Yeah. So he's walking past, here's me. I was a nervous type of high school. I'm the girl who would sit in the front of the class because they knew that all the popular kids would sit in the back of the class. I was one of them. Oh my God, y'all, look at this alfalfa ass. Anyways, so he was walking past and he winked at me, right? I was like, yo, and we followed each other on spam, but people call spam Finstas, right? So we followed each other on Finstas, right? So he texted me out the blue, we chit chat. He asked for my phone number. He ended up calling me, had a nice conversation. In this phone conversation, he was like, oh, you're so beautiful. I don't normally go for dark-skinned women, but you something different. Your skin and your lips, oh my God, and like, of course, I was eating it up. Because one, I was lacking in, I want y'all to put this down a little bit. One, I was lacking in self-love. Like, even though you don't need to be lacking in self-love to receive compliments and take them, but I knew the reason why I was eating it up because I wasn't telling myself that. So I was like, oh my God, really? And I was on that woe is me type shit. I was like, oh yeah, I'm really insecure. And I was the type of person in high school, and I do not suggest, if y'all are this, stop it. But I will tell you all my insecurities. I will tell you all of the things that I believe that is wrong with me because I want you to fix them. That was me in high school. And that was me because I read way too many Wattpad stories of the guy coming in the girl's life and just curing her insecurities. Like, way too many, right? So he was like, no, you're beautiful, da-da-da. I ate that shit up. I ate it up. Next day in school, right? Mind you, let me remind you, y'all. I knew his type was light-skinned girls. I knew his type was light-skinned girls, ambiguous girls. That's all he would talk about. And that, my red flags are for the end of the video. So next day I see him. I said, hey, you know. He was like, and I was like, this feels weird. Where's the energy from the phone conversation? But you know, I'm shy. I'm not finna, where that energy? No, I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that. So, things fast forward, right? As in like, ooh. Things fast forward, right? Maybe like a day or two. You know, after you done tell somebody your insecurities from front to rear, like, you gonna want some loyalty. And to think that I thought he owed me loyalty. But you gonna want some loyalty. Like, you gonna want some, because like I told you this very intimate thing about me, and you gave me compliments, so we're here, right? Like, we're here. We're here, right? No, we're not. We were never there. So, oh yeah, I forgot. So tell me why after we got off the phone conversation, he got on his Finsta. Oh, I think I met the girl of my dreams. She was so nice. She was so this, that, and the third. Oh my God, So I'm gonna run it down, right? Mind you, I mean, we had a good conversation. Like, the conversation lasted for a couple of hours. And I mean, I'm not going to be the person to dictate whether he actually had feelings for me at that time and he just said, bump that, or whether he was faking on all along, because we never had that conversation. Actually, no, we did. I'm gonna get there. Right? So, but yeah, he wrote a post about me, like, saying, but he didn't like put my name in it, right? Tell me why the next day, like, or 2 days after, he posts on his like actual page, spamming like of light-skinned women, like spamming pictures of ambiguous women, light-skinned women, Latina, right? And he was like, this is my only type. If you don't look like this, I don't want you. Like, spamming on his story. Now, no one else knew what he was talking about. Or they probably thought, okay, it's just him being him. But I knew that he was throwing shade. I knew that he was not also throwing shade. He was doing the childish shit that high school boys don't do when they want to stop talking to a girl. When they want to stop talking to somebody, they don't be direct. Direct in high school? What is that? Anyways, so he did that, and that, when I tell y'all, that hurt my feelings so bad. It hurt my feelings. Fast forward a couple of months after, he hit me up and he was like, let's forget about the past. Let's forget about the past. How are you doing? Da-da-da. I mean, then I was confused. But I accepted his compliment, and then he started flirting with me again. But it was like, no. No. So in conclusion, these are the red flags you should be looking for when dating while dark-skinned. Red flag number one. Okay, here's a disclaimer, right? These are red flags, yes. But these are not, I'm a completely cut this person off because they're showing red flags, okay? You're responsible for your dating life. Don't be coming back to this video talking about he was a good guy. He just was talking a lot of nonsense. I don't want to hear that. These are just things that you should be aware of when going into the dating world. Just, if he shows any of these symptoms, just be a little more aware. Just be a little more aware, and or maybe cut him off. If you're like, nope, I'm not dealing with this, I would rather not. Okay, that's you, but just don't go blaming me, okay? Anyways, number one, you are the first dark-skinned woman that he has ever talked to. Now, we in humans have a lot of firsts, right? We have a lot of firsts, you know, first time riding a bike, first time having woo-ha, you know, first time tasting specific foods. There's a lot of firsts that goes on in the world, you know. But if he meets you and one of the things that comes out of his mouth, his flapper, right, while on the date is that he never dated a dark-skinned woman before, to me that set off some alarms. Because one, why do I need to know that? Why did you need to tell me that through your big age, you've never dated someone a couple of tints darker than Rihanna? Why did you need to tell me that? It's like, you telling me is not only a red flag because I feel like I didn't need to know that. It's like you saying that somehow I'm gonna be different from like the other girls. Like, I'm gonna be different from like the other lighter skinned girls that you went for. Me being a couple of shades darker ain't have nothing to do with me being a humble or good girl at all. I know some cocky ass dark-skinned women. I'm one of them. And I know some really humble ass dark-skinned women, and I am one of them. So don't think, okay, I'ma just jump ship, and these women, since they are so neglected by the community, I'm going to come with my suit and say, I like dark-skinned women, and we're gonna be flocking. Oh my God. Hey, Jesus. I didn't know that guys like you existed, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna be like that. Two, another red flag is if he's bashing light-skinned girls. Oh my God. I don't care what y'all think. Colorism goes both ways. If we're on a date, right, and you're constantly telling me about the bad experiences that you had with lighter skinned women, why do you think that's going to turn me on? Why do you think that's going to make me feel like, okay, oh, he doesn't like lighter skinned women, so I won't have to worry about him leaving me for a light skinned girl? What does that have to do with me? And why are you bashing another woman in front of me to make me feel good? And for girls who let guys do that, why do you feel like it's okay for okay, let me stop and rewind it back. You bashing another woman because of her skin tone is not going to make me feel better. Just like how I feel as though if a guy talking to a lighter skinned girl is bashing a dark skinned girl, I would want her to say something. I would say something too. For one, watch your mouth, because that is a black queen as well. Okay? Don't do that. I understand we all have traumas and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, don't go projecting how you feel about other people onto me and expecting me to not only eat that shit up, but to lean into your rhetoric, because I won't. I won't. Sorry, not sorry. But a third thing is him having colorist friends. Ooh. Birds in a feather flock together. Ooh. I don't know why I would have to explain this, but I feel like I need to. Let's say he used to be colorist, right? You know? And he went, you know, he dates some dark skinned girls or whatever, and he was like, okay, I realized that, like, you know, beauty has no color, like, it doesn't really matter, but he still has the same friends, right? There are literally men out there that love to talk shit about women. You know, I'm not lying. Go on social media. There's podcasts, YouTube channels, churches, Instagram groups, group chats of guys who love to talk shit about women. So if you think that there's that, don't you think that there will be subcategories as well of guys who bring it up? Now, I feel as though if you are around people who even have the nerve to talk shit about dark-skinned women while you're either constantly dating them or married or in some type of relationship, in my head, I'm going to think that, for one, you don't care, and that's a big problem, or you somewhat agree. Now, whether that's the case or not has nothing to do with me. But what does have something to do with me is what I do about it. So, and if you are around to know that his friends are colorist, that means that if they say some colorist shit to you, don't you think they going on out the mouth to him? And he's just sitting there and just, I mean, yeah. Why would I want to be around that? Why would I want, like, my potential boyfriend or whatever to be around people who are constantly talking shit about me? Because that's basically what they're doing. And what else? Okay, I didn't really plan this video like that, but these are like the three that came to mind. I feel like if I end this video right here, right now, I'm gonna kick myself in the ass and be like, shit, I should have added that. But to be honest, those are the top three. If you are not dark-skinned at all and you're watching this video, for one, I thank you for even watching this, because you didn't have to. You could have just, like, been ignorant and just like, okay, I don't have to deal with this, so I don't care. But for dark-skinned women, I do want you to say, I remembered one. If he fetishizes black women, oof. No, dark-skinned women, excuse me. If he fetishizes dark-skinned women, y'all, it's giving. It's giving something. And the reason why I have a problem with this. It's the same reason why it's the same reason why I have a problem with guys fetishizing light-skinned women or like mixed babies and all that. Is that you don't really like me like that. You like the idea of me. You like how I look. You like how I look. And something about that like get you all wild up. And the thing is, like, these guys will be the ones to love bomb the fuck out of you. We'll be the ones to be like, oh my God, my beautiful black queen, let me kiss your ebony skin, your chocolate goddess mousse cake hairline. Like, you know what? I used to eat that shit up. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know I'm a goddess, whatever. But it's like, it goes from that to like, I feel like this goes to like number 2 of like him bashing like lighter skinned women. So those go hand in hand. But it goes from that to like him bashing light skinned women, Hispanic women, white women, all women, and like only dark skinned women exist. And it's like, I don't know about this one, Chief. I don't know about this one now. I feel like this one, some girls, like I said in my disclaimer, you don't have to make this the end all be all. Some girls don't care. And you know what? It's your life. Live it. Go ahead. But I know, to me, when a relationship starts off with you fetishizing me, I don't know how I feel about that one. Maybe if you care about educating people, go ahead. If you are one of those girls who be like, oh, I can make him change, go ahead. Have fun. Throw a ball. But for those girls who want to see through the bullshit, who want to protect themselves if something else does happen, then these are my tips. And these are tips based off of my experience with someone being colorist. And I ignored the red flags, and it honestly drove me into depression. And I don't want that to happen to anybody else. If I had someone to sit down and talk to me about like things dark-skinned women went through, or like specific things, I feel like that could have been avoided the whole time. I would have never even started a conversation, but I was just so blind to the fact that, of like the pure fact that, oh, I may be his first dark-skinned woman. Something about like being the first, it just, But here's me relaying a message to you. So if you like this video, make sure that you like this video and leave a comment if you are dark-skinned or light-skinned or whatever skinned and you had history with guys just bashing other women to uplift you, or just any tips to women that look like me. Put them in the comments. Like, we need more videos like this to warn women about men like this. So, the amount of times I burped in this video. Comment how many times I burped in this video. Let me see if you're paying attention. But if you made it all the way to the end of the video, comment 3 brown hearts. And have a wonderful day. Drink some tea, relax, meditate, do whatever you need to do to unwind. Now, talk to you next time. Bye.